Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC and welcome to this knife sale. Been talking about getting one out here, so got some knives together. Now, some of the knives I'm going to sell today may surprise you, to be perfectly honest. Not really surprising to me. It's just, guys, I can't keep everything. I mean, come on. I love to, I want to, but trying to run a channel, things are just the way they are. So we're going to be putting up a few of these knives. Now, just so everybody is to be up front and everything, my channel members, brigade members, will have an opportunity to see this video first. So all the knives are listed down in the description for sale. If it says sold, that's probably, if you're watching this like right away when it goes out to the general public, that's probably because one of my channel members bought the knife. And a perk of being a channel member is you get an extra percentage off of all knife sales. So that's why, and you get to see it first. So just keep that in mind. Some of these knives that you're seeing right now may not be available. Channel members may have purchased them. So first off, I'm going to show you a bunch of the modern, flippers, thumb stud, that type of knives. And then I do have quite a few of Rough Rider Reserve knives that I have decided to part with. It's just they don't get carried, and maybe somebody else is looking one for their collection. So here we go. The first one up that you're going to see there on the table is the Kizer Infinity. And guys, please do not take this sale as any indication of my opinion on the knife. I wouldn't have the knife still if I didn't like it. And the Kizer Infinity is definitely one of those. Just an awesome, awesome little knife. I mean, I carried it, reviewed it, and then honestly, I just haven't carried it much more after. It's a smaller knife. As you can see there, and each one of these knives has a review on the channel. So if you want to check that out, please feel free. The action is great. It's a 154, or excuse me, this one's N690. I apologize. N690 on this one. The action is fantastic. Just an awesome little knife. I'm going to ask $50 on that one. The next one, we're going to take a look. Where's it at? This is going to be one that might surprise you. Yeah, I'm going to sell the Iridium. Guys, this is a fantastic, fantastic knife. This Duralock from Kershaw is terrific. I like this knife a lot. But I'm selling it. Can't keep them all. But, I really, really like the color combination. I wish they would have carried this color combination a little bit further through the knife, but they didn't. No worries. This one is D2. Great, great little knife. And it seems like the Iridium has been pretty darn popular. I'm going to sell this one for $55, guys. If you haven't had the opportunity to pick one up and are thinking about it, it's a good price on it, and it's practically brand new. Again, like I said, most of these knives were carried, reviewed, and then probably not carried a whole lot. And I'm selling the Iridium because, well, I thought it might sell, to be perfectly honest with you. So that's why it's in the sale. I do like it a lot, though. Next one, I'm going to reach over, grab this one. It's the little Kershaw Shoreline 8CR. It's assisted. I know that's a poo-poo to a lot of people. But you know what? This is just not a bad little knife at all. It's got a really, really good grip on it. I dig it. It's budget Kershaw. I'm going to sell this one for $25. That's a nice little pokey stabby. I like it. But it's not going to stay. Sorry, oh father, but I'm selling the little Parrot. The Oknife Parrot. Another fun little knife. This one is 154 cm, built by Kizer. Action on it is pretty darn good. It's a front flipper. It's actually a pretty easy front flipper. I know I've kind of mentioned here recently about having front flipper fatigue. This one's really easy. Good access to the lock bar. Micarta. Just a nice, cool little knife. Now, like I said, there you go. It is a small knife. The handle, it's chunky. Kind of beefy. It's got that little kind of look to it. Oh, and I want to say also, before I forget, all these knives, with the exception of one, and I'll tell you which one, it comes with the boxes, it comes with all the, like this one, the Parrot, I got the pouch, I've got the coin, all comes with it. So It's and a box, of course. And this guy I'm selling for $50. Let's see what's next on our list. This guy. Just recently picked one of these up in the Nerd Box. I have one. I like it a lot, but I don't need two. So another great little knife, the Pilar large, as you can see there, right there. Voxnez design, very cool. Definitely like it. I'm gonna sell this one for $30. Action on this little guy is really good. Like I said, I have two of them. I don't need another one. Next one. Now this one I don't have a box for, guys. This one does not have a box. It is a SOG Pentagon XR in CTS XHP. I don't know why it was so hard to say that. The action is fantastic. I was actually fairly impressed with this knife, to be perfectly honest with you. I know I've talked about SOG in not too positive terms in the past. The Terminus XR I really enjoyed. Reversible pocket clip, kind of that short. It's trying to be deep carry, but it's not. But the XR lock, it is very smooth. Thumb studs, flipper. Just an overall not a little bad knife. One thing I do want to point out is that secondary tip is sharpened just a little bit. So depending on your local knife laws, it could be considered a dagger. Just want to make sure I point that out. It's got the dagger spear point style blade, but it is sharpened just a little bit. So now these sell, I believe they're selling right now for like $130. I did not pay that much. I got this one on sale, Black Friday, Christmas, around there. So I got it on really good sale, so that's why I'm selling it for $60. I didn't pay that. I surely didn't pay $130 for it, and it's not like I'm gonna try to get that out of any of you as well. And then the last modern type of knife, yeah, just got this one in the Max box, the AD 20.5. This one is in D2, the Demko design, the shark lock. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I know a lot of people like the shark lock. I mean, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a big fan of it. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. There's nothing wrong with this knife at all. I'm just not a huge fan. So, gonna be selling this one and this one. Our good friend Brian, this was in the Nerd Max box. He even threw in the Demko Shark Lock sticker. I'll throw that in with it, if that's a bonus for anyone. And you get this horrible box. I hate these boxes they come in. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. These are selling for like $149 brand new. I'm asking $130 on this. And as I said before, all channel members get, well, they get 20% off. So, could be a good price for a lot of channel members. So, guys, I'm going to put these away. I'll be right back with a bunch of slip joints that I'm going to be selling. All right, here we go, guys. I'm kind of going to do these in batches as well. I've got the first 6 out there. The first one is the 002 Kayak. The second one out, obviously, you've got this tan micarta. This right here is a 2-bladed knife. It's kind of that canoe style, but it is Andy Armstrong's kind of flavor on it, so that is why it is called a Kayak. Like I said, these knives are almost like brand new. They got some fingerprints on them from me opening, but other than that, there's not much wrong with them. Really decent quality from Rough Rider Reserve. Next one is a Swell Center. The Kayak I'm asking $40 on. Then you have the Swell Center Whittler. Again, a pretty well put together knife. This one, you're looking at 3 blades on this one. Again, little to no use on it. 3 blades, you got that. I love that blade. That's a really nice blade. This just doesn't get carried because I am more into single bladed traditionals. I'm not really into these multiple blade, and they just kind of sit here. And yeah, I know kind of decided I was going to collect all of them, and I did for quite some time, but I've pretty much relegated that to Finch knives, and so some of these have to go. And of course, we got the little old barback here. This was just kind of one of those. This is the 004. I'm asking $30. The Swell Center Whittler, I'm asking $45 for. This little guy, asking $30. This was an interesting knife. Just not a big fan of that big second blade. I just wished it had, well, if it had this blade only, I would have been happy. This was a single, in my opinion, this should have been a single-bladed knife. It can do your bar back work. That second blade, though, especially if you want to use the second blade, that first blade just kind of, I don't know, didn't like the way it hit me. So then we have the Hedgehog. This is the 005. Pretty much like that equal-ended jack, two blades. Two very nice blades, actually. Got a nice Wharncliffe on there, and then you have a nice little clip point. I like the grinds on that. I do like that swedge. But again, it's just one that doesn't get a lot of carry time. Match strike pulls. These are all D2, by the way, just in case you forgot. All these Rough Rider knives are D2, and I'm asking $40 for the Hedgehog. Next one is the Rhino. The Rhino toe, excuse me. That big elephant toe type pattern. Again, this is Andy Armstrong's kind of flavor on the elephant toe. You got that kind of chunky Wharncliffe blade on it. And then kind of a radical looking little pen blade, I guess you could say. Drop point. Very, very interesting little knife. Cool. I like the denim micarta. Very nice. But again, just doesn't get a lot of carry time. Asking $45 for that one. Then the last one in this group is the 008 common stock. Again, they're all pretty well built. Now this one, the springs are a little weaker on than I would like. That main spring, I'd like to see just a little bit more. It's not bad, but I'd just like to see just a tad more on that. The clip point, the small little warning, and then you got a screwdriver cap lifter on this one, which is an interesting take on it. But overall, again, good knife. Just doesn't get carried. That one I am asking $45 for on the common stock. So let me get these out of here, and I'll get the next batch in. All right, here we go. The next batch of the traditional slip joints. And just wanted to throw out there before I forget, all of these Rough Rider Reserve knives, they do come with the cleaning cloth, the tube. Everything will come with it. They all have their tubes. So, first off, we're going to start out with this guy. This is the Easy Open tear jack. It's supposed to be, you know, kind of like that teardrop jack, but it does have an easy open on it. I know a lot of people have talked about this one where there's no nail nick at the easy open. You do have a very generous long pull there. You can kind of sort of pinch it out if you really try, but that second blade does kind of block the easy open access. So it was a very interesting design. Then you've got the little Wharncliffe blade with it as well. Again, all D2. Very cool. And that one I am asking, let's see, where's it at? $45. $45. All these are pretty much in that general price range of $40, $45-ish. And these two side by side look kind of goofy. But anyway, there you go. Now you got the Heavy Trapper. This is the 011 Heavy Trapper. This is one of them, if I remember. It's not too bad. Does have a little bit of a lighter spring on it. Would like to see a little bit heavier. And then maybe a little bit bigger nail nick. But that nice Wharncliffe blade. And then, of course, you've got your spade blade on it. Good, decent length knife. Good size knife. I mean, it's a heavy trapper. It's a big trapper. Again, in that denim micarta, which is really nice. Pretty cool. That one I am asking $40 for. And then you got this little guy. Kind of a difference in size there. This is the small Coperhead, as they call it. Asking $30 for this one. again, pretty much it's got a little schmutz up there on, I don't know if you can see that. Come on, there you go. A little bit of schmutz up there on that brass liner. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Little schmutz. I don't believe it might be, I don't know. It doesn't really come off. It almost looks like it's kind of like a glue or something. I don't think it's a patina or rust or anything like that, but I'm not sure. Little coping blade on it, just a little knife. Nothing too dramatic about this one, or dramatic. But there again, you've got the micarta. And I'm going to ask, what am I going to ask for this one? $30. Little guy. Next, you have another version of the Kayak, but this is the green stabilized wood. Again, put together pretty darn well. Again, you've got that same blades as you have on the other Kayak. This is just a different handle material. That green stabilized wood. That looks pretty cool. Stabilized oak, I should say. Overall, not a bad little knife. Again, just one. These just don't get any carry. Now we've got a couple of the kind of the newer ones. We've got the black micarta Quilcliffe. This is the 021. It's a neat little knife, a neat little single-bladed, warny, smaller blade. Handle to blade ratio is a little short. You get it shut, and I mean, I think they could have went a little bit longer with that blade, but an interesting little knife, an interesting take on with that warny blade. Just not one I'm gonna carry. And then this one, the final one, is the Dude Whittler. That's a crazy name. But again, as you can see now, we've kind of transitioned. These are the new ones. We've transitioned from the arrowhead to the bomb shield. This is kind of that, pardon me, it's kind of reminiscent of that coffin jack. But this guy has got 3 Wharncliffe blades on it. There you go. Different lengths, sizes. Those two are very similar. This one's a little narrower, but if you whittle or anything like that, now you saw that one. The back spring on this blade is a little weak. Don't have a whole lot of, it's not too bad, but a little weak on that back spring. Overall construction is really pretty darn good. The only really complaint I have with any of these knives is some of them, the back springs could be a little stronger. That's really about, and well, then we have the bar back, you know, it's just kind of an odd little design. It's different. I like that aspect of it, but it's just different. So I'm going to leave these right up there for now. I forgot to mention, back with the Shark Lock, the Demko 20.5, it does have both right hand and the left hand pocket clips with it. So they are there. So I just want to make sure I got that out there. So here's your sale. Like I said, guys, all of the conditions of the sales are going to be down in the description. Obviously, you must be 18 years old. I accept payments through PayPal. No note. No note. I have to emphasize that point. Yeah, please do not leave a note. If you have to leave a note, say hi or something like that, just please don't leave a note. It's pretty simple. You get in touch with me. Everything is first come, first served. BigRedEDC@gmail.com. Like I said, they're all these will be down in the description. Hit me up, BigRedEDC@gmail.com. I will take you first come, first served. A lot of you have done my sales before, bought things from me, made an offer on knives. That's how it works. If you're new to the channel, that's how it works. I will take them as they come. I will let you know, hey, you're second in line, you're first, you're third. I'll let you know when it's gone. And that's just how we do it. Let's see. U.S. addresses only. I know these are slip joints. I know they're legal in a lot of places overseas. Guys, I'm not shipping knives overseas right now. I've had too many confiscated, just disappear. Yeah, I'm sorry to my international friends and to my international channel members. But you guys are fantastic. You understand the predicament it puts us in. And, well, it puts us both in a predicament because you don't get the knife you paid for. And, yeah, it really puts you in a predicament because you don't get the knife you paid for. But I'd work with you, trust me. But they're just not going overseas, guys. If you have a U.S. address that it can be mailed to, absolutely, I will do that for you 100%. Not an issue. So, there we go, guys. A lot of knives. Go back, check them out again. Like I said, they're all listed in the description. If you are seeing this as a, for the first time public, this will go up to my channel members tomorrow. Sunday. I gotta look at the calendar. I don't even know what today is. The 19th. Sunday the 19th at noon. I've been trying to let my channel members know that that's when it's going to be available to them. Available to the general public, I'm thinking probably the 21st. I usually give my channel members 48 hours. It probably won't quite be 48 hours this time. It'll probably be more like 36, 40 maybe. So, but that's why I'm trying to let them know that it's coming to them first. So that's it, guys. That's what's up. Make sure you look at the conditions of the sale. Please follow them, or I'll just basically have to please do not bid on Instagram. It's all email. That is the best way for me to track it. It's all in one place. So there you go. Thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Happy hunting. I hope I have something you like. If not, well, maybe next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Greatly appreciate you all. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.